Hey everyone, welcome to your June monthly reading for the sign of Gemini. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Welcome. I hope that you guys are doing really good. It is your season, so happy birthday. You are up first for this month. Sorry, let me turn the music down. I think it might be a little bit too loud. Yeah, it's an interesting month. It's an interesting time. Gemini, I love Geminis. I'm a Sagittarius and I love Geminis. I really love the energy of Geminis because Geminis and Sagittarius think basically the same, but Geminis have another side to it. Does that make sense? So I find myself that when I encounter Geminis or when it's Gemini season, I find myself feeling kind of how I feel during my own season. Because it also revs me up a little bit because Gemini, I feel like Gemini and Sag are both very chaotic energies. Like, I feel like a Gemini and a Sag getting along and being friends is like, that's a really good friend combo, I feel like. Like, for getting into all sorts of like fun and trouble and, you know, having a good time, I feel like. But also, like, Geminis are so smart too. Like, that's why I feel like Sag would never get sick of Gemini because they're so smart. And I know Sagittarius really respect that. Anyways, enough talk about Sag. We're getting into your reading, Gemini. So this is for the month of June. Yeah, here we go. Let us see what is going on with Geminis. For this month of June, what is Gemini dealing with? What is Gemini dealing with? Okay, so we have a King of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It doesn't have to be, that's just the energy, okay? It is in reverse, and we'll get to that in a second. Let me get everyone else out first. What else is Gemini dealing with? Okay, we have the Sun in reverse. What is Gemini dealing with? Justice. Okay, so we have King of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and Justice. We have a Queen of Wands. Okay. We have this is like an interesting mix, I feel like, actually. What's Gemini doing? For some reason, a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm also gonna take this Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. For some reason, when I closed my eyes, I saw like, I want to say the color is like teal. Not this color. This is like a greenish. It was like or like aquamarine. It was like a bluish green, like a teal. Is teal the right word? But it was light. I don't know. It gave me the feeling of like being at the ocean. It gave me like very much like, I feel like maybe the message was just like something about the ocean, something to do with the sea. Maybe some of you live by the ocean, or you love being by the ocean, or you find a lot of peace, a lot of calming, grounding energy by being at the beach or going to the ocean. That would be a very good thing this month. So it looks like in the month of June, we have King of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Justice, Queen of Wands, and Wheel of Fortune in reverse, as well as Eight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like we're feeling super stagnant. I feel like the King of Pentacles in reverse is really reflecting your energy, Gemini. I don't think that you're dealing with a person, an Earth sign individual. You definitely could be, for sure. But I really feel like you're in a place of waiting. And that's what like the stagnation feels like. It's like you've been waiting for so long, or you're waiting for something to materialize, or for something to come in, or for an outcome. And you've been waiting for this specific thing for quite some time now. And I feel like it's kept you in this like stagnant gray area where things are not really progressing, but things are not degressing. I think that's a word. It's like we're not moving forward, but we're not really moving backwards. We're just in this place. So I really feel like maybe June is just kind of a chill month for you, Gemini. Maybe just take it back. And yeah, Gemini is, I feel like it's gonna be a really fun, celebratory season for the other signs, but I feel like maybe for you specifically, it's more of a chill season. Maybe don't try not to be so outspoken. Try to avoid situations where you know you're going to be very, very outspoken, where you have very, very strong opinions, because same like Sag, you can't keep them to yourself. So, watch out for this month, okay? Watch out for... I feel like it's not really a month of being super social either. I feel like it's a month of just being a little bit more recluse, focusing on yourself, focusing on what makes you happy. And for some of you, what you're waiting for, what you're literally waiting for, or what you, like, were you waiting for it to come in or whatever to, like, resolve itself is justice. For some of you, you're waiting for, I feel like, honestly, it really feels like some of you guys are like, yeah, I'm waiting for that person to get their karma. It's almost like you're waiting for someone to get theirs. Like, whoever did you wrong or whatever situation did you wrong in the past, you're waiting to see them get what they deserve. You're waiting to see, very Gemini, you're like waiting to see, you know, justice, karma be served to this person that did you wrong. And in a way, I want to really say that I feel like some of you are even kind of invoking this with the Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like some of you could even be actively or just doing some things, like saying things to other people that you know are going to affect that person, or doing something that you know is going to affect that person in some way, shape, or form. Does that make sense? It's like almost like you're antagonizing your... Is antagonizing the right word? It's like you're actively... It's like you're trying... It's like you don't see this person getting the karma that you know that they deserve, so it's like you're trying to like instigate it, you're trying to like get the karma started for them. Don't, okay? Because that's how you're gonna get caught up in a very, very, very messy, tricky situation, okay? Whatever is meant to happen will happen, and it will happen on its own time. And it might not even be in this lifetime, because I really am a firm believer that sometimes you get karma that catches up to you, because I believe in past lives and I believe in reincarnation. I believe that sometimes like karma can linger over from a past life, and can linger from, and karma that you build up this life you might not repay, or it might not get back to you until the next life. And in my perspective, it all really depends on where each person is in their own progress in life, in their evolutionary journey. Because I do think that, because I do believe in reincarnation, and I do believe in that. But I also believe that at a certain point, we stop coming back here once we've learned lessons, whatever they may be, okay? So yeah, because I feel like it's you're very much trying to get this person, almost like you're trying to get this person to, or this situation, to look at the truth, okay? If we can, I hope you guys can see it. I don't know if you can. If we see this Justice card, there's a sword and it's dangling above an eye. So this person's eye down here, it's like they have the sword like right up against their eye. It's like they have to face it's like they have to face the truth. They have to realize the truth in a situation, and you're waiting for this person to realize that. And you're kind of starting to like instigate it by trying to say or do things to like be like, hey, like, this is coming your way. You're going to have to deal with this. You're going to have to see the truth in this situation. Yeah. Yeah, karma's coming back. Karma's coming back. Karma's coming back, and I think with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's coming back really slowly. And that's, I think, the part that's bothering you, Gemini. It's almost like, I feel like a lot of you are like pissed off. Like, a lot of you feel really angry to me. It feels like Gemini's like, oh, I'm waiting for that person to get what they deserve. It's almost like bitter, even a little bit of bitterness, very, very heavy energy, and you know, feel the way that you need to or want to feel, Gemini, for sure. Do whatever the hell you want. I just really feel like whatever it is that you're waiting for, I think that you trying to intervene and trying to speed up the process, you trying to speed up the process is one, gonna make the situation so much messier than it needs to be. So I'm strongly advising against it, but do what you want. And two, I feel like it's actually slowing down the karma catching up to this person because like you're in the way. It's almost like you're right here, the person's right here, and then like the karma, it passed them and it's coming back around, and it's like, who's in the way? You are. It's like, move out of the way. Get out of the situation, remove yourself, move out of the way, let karma get back to that person, okay? Because I kind of feel like your interaction or your involvement with this situation or person is preventing them from getting what they deserve. So if that's what you want, if you want to see this person get their karma, you need to step away, you need to let go, you need to detach. And I know it's kind of hard because it's like you want to make sure that they get their karma. Like you want to see it happen, you want to be there when it happens. I don't know what this person did to you, but I really feel a lot of anger. I think this person just like tried to take your happiness away from you, or tried to just like upset you, or did something that like made you feel like your happiness was kind of taken away in some way. I don't know why I'm looking at that, but anyways. So cautious this month. I definitely see it's more of a chill month, guys, for you. Unfortunately, I know. I feel like you guys want to go out and have fun and do all the things that you want to do, which is great. And you could still do those things. I think you definitely could have fun this month. I think you could have a lot of fun this month and enjoy your season and enjoy your birthday. I think you just need to like get away from that situation that you're dealing with, okay? Just trust that their karma is definitely on the way. Whoever it is, karma's definitely on the way. And again, remember that the energies could be vice versa. So maybe the karma's coming back to you, you know? Apply it the situation where it applies, right? Maybe it's not the other person. Maybe the karma's coming back to you finally. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bad, you know? But someone's waiting for you to get your karma. Someone's waiting for someone to get their, just desserts, right? So, we have a King of Cups, we have a 5 of Cups, and we have a 7 of Swords. So these 3 cards represent what your higher self would like you to know right now. So, whatever it is that you've been disappointed about in the past with the 5 of Cups, it's almost like that disappointment, it's like you're going to be emerging from that disappointment with the King of Cups, okay? So it seems like your higher self is trying to let you know that, yes, there was something that happened in the past or recently that was really disappointing, that might have even been hurtful, and that very well could be the thing that we saw earlier where your happiness is taken away, or someone's trying to get in the way of your happiness, whatever the situation is. Definitely your higher self wants you to know that disappointment, you need to let go. You need to stop focusing on the negatives, okay? Because here we are focusing on the negatives too much, that we're not really enjoying the little bit of positives that we have, and we're not really allowing positives to come in. So it could very well be that, because you're so focused on the negatives right now, it's like good karma is trying to get its way to you for some of you, like I said. For some of you, it might not be another person, it might be just be you waiting for good karma to come back. It's like that karma's not going to come back because it's like you're in a negative mindset. And because of that, you're only going to be able to attract negative energy. You need to change that mindset. Let go of this negativity, okay? And your higher self is telling you that here you are, rising out of this cup. Freshly new. It's like I almost get like some of you guys need to take a vacation. And it's more of like a relaxing type of thing. Not like a fun, crazy vacation, how you would like it to be. You want to be doing something fun and crazy, I know. But it feels like it's almost like you need to take a chill pill, you need to relax, have a glass of wine, go to a spa, take care of yourself. I think like a spa day would be just about what you need. I don't think that you need like a long-term vacation. It seems like you need like a day or two to like collect yourself, regain your strength. Like pull yourself together. It's like almost like you started to fall apart. It's like pull yourself together, quick, you know? So that this karma situation can deal itself out. And we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So I'm just looking at this depiction of this woman. I don't know. It is in reverse. But she has this like... She has this like facial expression, and you won't be able to see it because it's too far, but she has this facial expression that it's like, whatever it is, I feel like your higher self is trying to tell you that whatever it is that you're doing Maybe you feel like you have to like leave a situation, walk away from a situation, disappear for a bit. Whatever it is that you're doing, don't feel bad about it, and just know that whatever it is that you are doing or you feel like you need to do in order to improve the situation, your higher self wants you to know that it is the right thing. Even if you feel bad doing it, even if you feel guilty, even if it makes you feel a little bit worse temporarily, it is ultimately the best thing to do, okay? And Geminis are very, very smart, so I already know that you guys know exactly what you need to do in this situation. But again, it might be just something that's going to be like a little bit difficult to do, I think. And you might feel like it's the wrong thing to do. Like you might be like, oh, I don't know if I should do this or not, or I should say this or not. I don't know. It's like that kind of energy. It's exactly what you need to do, whatever it is that you're thinking of. So, moving on. Last message. And this is advice. What is the advice for Geminis for the month of June? What is the advice for Geminis for the month of June? What is the advice for Geminis for the month of June? Let's see. What's the advice for Gemini for the month of June? So, this card, where did this come out? I did a reading the other day. I feel like this card came out, like, I'm trying to remember what I was reading for, or who I was reading for. But we have Night Wind. It says, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. I hope you guys can see that. Maybe so. The number at the top is 23, which in numerology is a 5. So we have number 5, or number 23 as well, if you see that. But in numerology, it is a 5. Yeah, it's a very healing month for you guys this month. And honestly, it really feels like a lot of this is going to take place towards the end of the month. Like the healing part is going to take place towards the end of the month, right? Because that's when we go into Cancer season and the second half of June. I think that the first part of it, though, heavily has that. Facing your fear, facing the subconsciousness of the Gemini, right? It's almost like you guys, because you're so smart, you know what you need to be doing, you know what you need to do and what you don't need to do. But this month, now, this time, I feel like it's not quite the time to do it. Does that make sense? It almost feels like there's just a lot going on that it's like, if you try to tackle these fears and all this month specifically, I just feel like I see it not really working out. I honestly think that this month is like, you should celebrate your birthday first of all. Try to be in a good mood, try to surround yourself with your friends, go out, have fun, but be more recluse in the sense of like, withdraw maybe a little bit emotionally, maybe try to withdraw away from these fears and stuff, and whatever it is that maybe the fear is that you're worried about that person not getting their karma, or you're maybe, for some of you, are afraid that whatever you did in the past, that karma is going to come back to bite you. Whatever it is, right? Take a step back this month, try not to focus on that. Whatever the karma situation is that it has to do with, whether you're waiting for someone to get what they deserve or vice versa, step away from that situation this month. Have fun, go out, be in a more light-hearted energy, see how you feel towards the end of the month. And towards the end of the month when we head into Cancer season, that's when you're really going to have to deal with some of this stuff, I feel like. And of course, you can start dealing with it now, but I really feel like it's more of a time to like reflect, and it's like analyze. Like take a step back and look at the situation, analyze it, but figure out what needs to really, really go down. And then I feel like towards the end of the month, there will be a little bit more action in a slow way. All this movement feels so slow. All of this, you know, the realizations, the stepping back, the coming back forward, all of it seems like it's like you're really taking your time. You're being really cautious, and I feel like for some of you it's because you're afraid of making the same mistake again. That's what it feels like for a lot. Or you're afraid of making a mistake in general. Alrighty guys, I think that's it that I have for you. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. and share with your friends. As well as if this did not resonate with you, I highly recommend to check out your other placements as well. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And yeah, I will see you guys soon and have a great day. Bye-bye.